About a month ago in an ADA video, we were talking about this rotation that could take place over time. And here we sit a month later, and this rotation is in fact taking place. This is very exciting because now we are seeing crypto be treated as a little bit of a safe haven and not this taboo thing. This is the exact thing that will help bring us into mass adoption. This is huge for Bitcoin. This is huge for altcoins. And I want to really show you guys what's exactly going on. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we've obviously gone through some pretty significant surges over the past several days, over the past month or so. And what we've seen is Bitcoin taking steps forward, altcoins taking steps forward, and we're kind of waiting for just this big boom here in the crypto market. And what we were talking about a month ago was actually this rotation into crypto from gold, this rotation into crypto from stocks. And this is exactly what is being monitored currently. In fact, what we are seeing is on May 20th, financial analytics firm Bar Chart reported gold ETF GLD saw an outflow of $2 billion in the last week, the largest weekly outflow since 2013. This kind of coincides with that gold double top like we were talking about. This capital exodus from gold coincides with rising fears of a looming U.S. recession. Kurt S. Altridge, founder of Ivory Hill Wealth, highlighted that consumer sentiment index dropped to a 50.8, a level that historically preceded major recessions, 01, 08, and 2020. And what he said was consumer sentiment is crashing hard. Simultaneously, top hedge funds have started shorting U.S. equities, another red flag that risk-off investors are positioning for macroeconomic instability. So what this shows combined is that these critical market indicators suggest active capital rotation from gold and U.S. stocks into Bitcoin, which propelled its market value above 2.4 trillion for the first time on Wednesday. So this is exactly what we talked about and is exactly what's been happening in the crypto market. It's what's causing us to go on some of these significant surges. And this is where things start to change, because if we get into this time of not even necessarily a recession, but, an economic slowdown where stocks aren't doing well and gold is kind of bleeding, but crypto is doing well, you start to see a bigger transition. You start to see us kind of push from that 5 to 6% of the world into 7%, 8%. And then the snowball can start very quickly. Yes, it starts with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has obviously led the way so far. Bitcoin has been the most dominant, but then people start to look for other opportunity in the space. They start to assess altcoins. Altcoins take just a little bit longer. One, because there are so many, but people have to comb through and figure out which ones are actually good and which ones are crap, right? So that's why we're currently seeing a total market cap breakout from that resistance, right? But we're still seeing total 2 on the verge of a breakout, total 3 on the verge of a breakout, right? This setup could not be more perfect across the crypto market. And it's kind of interesting because we're doing what we've done historically speaking, but now it's just on a larger scale with more people, with more capital. This is how you can see altcoins take these major steps forward. By the end of this market cycle, we're probably talking about, a 7 trillion, $8 trillion total market cap of altcoins, which would obviously be a very big deal. That means we have a long way to go still here. A lot of growth for blue chips, a lot of growth for new up and coming assets. And again, we're still in our Wyckoff accumulation models. We're still seeing, inverse head and shoulders build here, meaning that we could have a pretty significant surge just ahead of us. So there is a lot of capital that hasn't even thought about the crypto market that is going to be coming in probably the next 6 months or so. This is probably going to be one of the more aggressive runs that we've been on. That's just by my assessment. Maybe it's right, wrong, or otherwise, but you can start to see the shift actually taking place. People outside the space are noticing this is actually what's going on. And this is what should get you very excited for what comes next. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. Let me know your thoughts here. Do you think this is a trend that's going to continue? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.